second down, Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yellow.
So we got man.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. From 6 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Taking it about the 16. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Check three, check three, check three. Check three, check three.
15. Hey, 57.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2.
Mahomes now on 1st down. They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mayfield. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Mayfield down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that, got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
49. Check 49. Check 49.
Check 9.
Hey, 43, 15.
H3, 218. Chopper. Switch.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back.
Yellow.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Man. Buzz. Be ready. Slam.
Easy.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. So close, couldn't get all the way in, knocking on the doorstep down to the 1. Nevertheless, fantastic run.
Not only that, this is where you wave to your replacement, go back to the bench. No way. I'm not coming out of this game. I got it down to the 1-yard line. I want to carry it in.
We'll see if they reward him on this next play. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal.
Let's go. Shit.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Alvin Kamara with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point up and good, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
First down, Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mayfield now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mayfield. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb, and he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in, and now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go. They're savored a little bit, but I run right back at them.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Alert, alert! Bristol, travel.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This is away, and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now Mayfield. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
At their 48-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Mayfield. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And again, it's Mayfield. Got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. And there they went crossing route against the zone defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zones. Sometimes the receiver's going to just kind of find a spot and what we call sit down and present himself to the quarterback and throw it there. It's a tough read, but when they're in sync, it's really effective.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Mayfield looks to throw, and that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as they'll go for it on fourth down. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Now Mayfield on fourth down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Check 24. Check 24.
Yellow.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Mike, fire down these two. Fire down these two. Let's go, Wally.
Slam, slam, slam.
Yellow.
Check 52.
They go play fake. Mahomes out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Yellow. Go on,
Come on, come on.
Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday.
Shoot, shoot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rolling to his right. That one complete to Hill. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Mike, yellow.
15's mine. I got 15. 15's mine. Single receiver. Single receiver.
Hey, 43, 43, 15. Say 15, 15, 15.
Check 52.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 14.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
You better be ready next time.
A loss of 12 brings up...
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Chiefs 21, Browns 7.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
25, check 25, check 25.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a fourth down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And the kick by Butker is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Keep playing. At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Mayfield to throw it. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
First down, Browns.
Here we go. Rush in. Rush
Regular.
On first and 10, Mayfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, that turnover might just about do it. Here, fourth quarter, the lead that you've got, they can just run the football, run the clock.
Exactly right. They played smart, couple of first downs, and this one should just about be over.
Yeah, he's going to keep it here. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Kamara trying the right side. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with third and just a yard.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Again, it's Kamara. yards on the pickup there and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Yellow. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike's the 59. Let's go, defense.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that? And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 45. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And I think they are going to get this one back. Well, that would have been something. Double turnovers, but instead they'll keep the possession on the INT. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the 2nd half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sail, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense.
Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
A give to Kamara running right. Solid footwork, but not able to get a whole lot. Brought down shy of the 10. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Morton. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
1st and 10 at the 26.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Nowhere to escape. escape, and he goes down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, it's Hill, complete. A gain there of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him? Double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Chiefs, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5, and they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.